Take your best shot.
What's going on, guys and gals? Welcome to Good Rule Hunting. It's your boy Brad. The Brett Man is right over there tonight. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's a weird night for us to be here, but it's okay. We're excited about it. We got some weird scheduling things going on this week. Everything's all messed up, but we're excited to continue our journey on the Nightmare on Elm Street Watch Party series. Tonight, we'll be watching Wes Craven's new Nightmare. It's a vast, very strange, well, not strange, stark difference, I should say, from the last movie we watched, Freddy's Dead, a couple weeks ago. Birdie's also back in town. Welcome back, Birdie. He's bald. He went to an island where he was bald. Now he's bald here. So we're excited to have Birdie back. We had no rules last week during the Q&A session, but now we got Birdie back. How's it going, pal?
The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. Yeah, I'm back, baby. And yeah, I could just tell already that the channel's still standing. So you and Chris must have done a very... Is there something you want to tell us, Brad? You got a little bit of the Belgian dip. There you go. There you go. We got it. No, I'm just messing. But guys, I am back. I had a great R&R session last week, and I appreciate you guys for supporting Brad, Chris. I'm not even sure how Chad got on the show, but you know what? I'll talk to Brad about that. I'll talk to you later about that. Because,
he told me he wanted to take your spot forever.
I'm sure he does, that little bitch. But anyways, I'm glad I'm back. Let's kick some ass tonight. And before we kick ass, I want to say hello to everybody in the chat because, guys, I missed you. There was one thing that I was missing in my life last week, and it was you guys. So let me see here. Who's here? We got Chester. What's going on there, Chester? We got Yo Adrian. How you doing? We got the Z, the Zodiac Z. What's going on there, Zodiac Z? Y'all been talking about baseball in the chat. That is awesome. We all know the Braves are going to win. So let's see here. We got Chester saying R.I.P. Psycho Sid. Brad, do you remember the good old Psycho?
I saw him show up once or twice, you know, whenever they brought back the old school wrestlers in the early 2000s. I remember him popping up. You know, I never really watched him in the heyday, though, or anything like that. I saw a couple of the old, like, pay-per-view matches when I was watching through. I think, was he in, did he go against Undertaker? I don't know, maybe not.
Undertaker, WrestleMania 13.
I saw that match then. Yeah, I saw that. That's probably the only one.
Yeah, he was a good one, even though he gave that brilliant line, goes, "Don't you have half of the brain that I do?" Like, whatever that freaking line is. See, even StreamYard agrees with me. So, R.I.P. Psycho Sid. He was definitely a good wrestler during his time. We got Raymond. What's going on there, Raymond? How are you doing? And we got Rosie, my dear. Rosie, I was worried that Brad didn't give you your roses, but Brad did an excellent job giving you your roses. So it's my turn. Here are all your roses. Each and every single one that belongs to you. Do not share with anybody. So let's see. Who else we got in here, Brad? Who else do we got? Gory Tiger. What's going on there? Gory, how are you doing? We got Ashton. What's going on there? Ashton. Oh, come on. I know something. There he is. There's Atanis. What's going on there? Atanis. We got Gene. What's going on there? Gene, how are you doing? Robert the Wolfman. What's going on there, Robert? How are you doing, my friend? And that is all I see at the moment. If I see anybody else, I will be sure to give them their hellos. And Brad, Rosie says you did a good job, Brad.
Let's hear it some more, dude. Let's hear it some more. Positive feedback for Brad. I love it.
Let's don't give him too much big of an ego here. But yeah, and guys, we suck. I just want to go ahead and let y'all know that we suck. We did save money on car insurance by switching to Geico. Unfortunately, we do not have a skit for you tonight because we come to the agreement as a team that if we're going to release a skit, we want it to be the best that it can be. So Chris is hard at work at it. We just had some scheduling conflicts in the way. So we do apologize for not having a skit pumped and ready for you, but we will have it on a live premiere at lunchtime on Thursday. That is going to be the plan so far. I think that'd be a little fun premiere to do. We haven't done one of those in a while. And lastly, Mia's not here, and she wants to send out her apologies. She's sorry that she couldn't be here tonight, and she's still cool in our book, and we will try to get her on the channel sometime in the future.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Always fun to hang out with Mia. So we'll do it again one of these days for sure.
Yeah, it was just a weird coinkydink that's going on, but hey, all's good. She just wants us like to send out the apologies tonight. But hey, it's all good in the neighborhood. And Brad, I know we've been busy with something else too, so I promise our patrons and YouTube members we will get back on the right track. But we just wanted to make sure that we had a successful debut of Beers with the Bros. So Brad, if you want to discuss kind of like the numbers from the last episode and upcoming episode 2.
Dude, hey, episode 1 is a lot of fun to kick off. You haven't seen it, go over there, check it out. We dropped it last week. We've had a lot of fun with this show so far. 2 weeks in. Episode 2, college football kickoff, is going to be coming out this week on Friday. So be sure to check that out. You should get a teaser for that probably by Thursday on our TikTok and Instagram, Facebook, all that fun stuff where we do the shorts. So go over there, check out that channel on YouTube. Give it a like, give it a follow, give it a listen. And we'd like to hear what you think, man. So far, it's been fun. Even if you just find it on TikTok and get the shorts. If you don't like sports, we have some movie stuff we drop on there from time to time as well.
Oh, yeah, especially with a very fun draft that we did on episode 1 and another pretty sure a game that we did for the movie genre too. So there's stuff for the movie genre people, but we are definitely a sports oriented show. It's a way kind of like to keep the sports off of this channel. So it's like we're doing 2 of the things we love, but on 2 different channels. So come along with the journey and hit that subscribe button.
We like it a lot.
Yes, sir. And we got Brother Fluff who loves us just being so awesome, giving us a $5 super chat saying, just showing some love to my brothers. Dude, you are so freaking awesome, dude. So we got to play your super chat clip because that is part of your tier 2. And we got to fulfill those tiers, man. So let's see here. Where's Brother Fluff? There he is.
He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die.
It's so motherfucking fluffy. That shit fluffy as fuck. Yeah.
Love it.
Yes,
Love
sir. It. So let's see here. And Ashton's going to unsubscribe as soon as he hears Patrick Mahomes. Well, the good news is he gets another week with us. If in episode 3, we are going to throw all the Patrick Mahomes on him. So
yeah, it's going to happen eventually. Unless he blows his Achilles out this year and he's out for the season.
Why would you do that? You're an asshole.
Just...
You told me I was supposed to have your back tonight. I'm no longer having your back tonight. So
well, it's all
it
right,
is all on you. And Chester, I'm just giving you the cold shoulder, man.
Chester. Hey, Chester gave me some a little shout out earlier too. I appreciate that. Just nice guy.
Let's see here. There he is. Brad did a great job. So he loves Brad, and he says, "Go fuck your couch, Brad." So that's okay. I'll remember that. No, I'm kidding. Chester, you're a good one, man. So here's what I think we should do. I think we should do the numbers real quick. Thank the Patreons, and then let's start the freaking movie, man.
I dig it, man. Let's dig it.
Actually, you know what? Let's thank the Patreons real quick because we can't skip out on these mofos. These are the Patreons. They are the official backbone of this channel. So if we as directors want us to bring something back and just, break the fourth wall on skits and stuff, we rely on our patrons to help make our channel the best that it can be. So if you want to be a real hunter, the Patreon link is in the description down below. Click the link, select any tier to your heart's desires so you all can be a real hunter today. But just in case if you don't want to be a Patreon or just like Patreon scares you, We got YouTube memberships available as well. This is definitely the hottest ticket to supporting our channel. How, you may ask? Because for as low as 99 cents, you can help contribute to our channel and be a real hunter, where you can earn cool badges, use awesome emojis, much more, along with the same perks as our Patreon, so you all can be a real hunter today.
Yeah, and if y'all can't do those things, that's okay. Just being here, liking the video, sharing the video, subscribing, telling your friends, all that helps out just as well. So we appreciate it.
Abso-freaking-lutely. And we got Destiny that just joined us. Destiny, what's going on? How are you doing? Hopefully all is well. And Jing says, I just want to say one thing. Miss me? I see what you did there, Gene. You rascal. So let's see here. All right, we gotta do the numbers thing. We got a movie to freaking play. So let me get my voice ready. New Nightmare was released on October 14th of 1994, so you can already tell that would be a Back from the Dead topic here in a couple of months. IMDb got a 6.4 out of 10. Letterboxd 3.3 out of 5. For most of the folks come in at a 4 out of 5. The Rotten Tomatoes with the critics is 79% certified fresh. Dude, you gotta love those certified tomatoes, man. They are just the juiciest. And then the audience, 66%. A budget of $8 million with a box office of $18 million in USA, Canada, and Mexico. They said, I believe.
Mexico.
Oh, sorry. I was about to sing. I was in the break of singing a Joe Hendry song, so I apologize for that. But globally, this movie also made $20 million as well. Of course, the king, the legend, top 4 Mount Rushmore of horror directors is back in the chair directing this movie, Wes Craven. And the cast is Heather Langenkamp, good old Robert coming back as Freddy Krueger, Miko Hughes.
Love it, dude. Dig it. Dig the numbers on. I also want to point out, too, that it's also on Shudder. If anybody wants to jump on there and join us on there as well, if you have that. But I'm kind of surprised. I figured these numbers would be. I almost kind of feel like these numbers should be a little higher on the scores.
Oh, I agree.
I feel like if something this like meta came out today, especially in a franchise like this big, yeah, I just feel like it would probably take off. I feel like it would have like really solid. I mean, these numbers are good, all things considered. 7th movie in the franchise, but still, but no, overall very solid all around. And man, I really dig this one.
No, I really dig this one too. I would say if you ask, like, if you take the average of like Nightmare on Elm Street fans, I would say this is definitely in the top 4. If you ask me personally, like I'm no like stat person or anything. That's just like my personal opinion. I think a lot of people love this movie, especially Desi says that she just rewatched this one last week at work. My second favorite in the franchise. Nice.
I dig it, man. I think it's right up there. It's probably in the top 3 for me. Probably. We'll see. I haven't seen it in a while, so I'll let you know here in a minute.
Sorry, I got Desi. You can't just call people shitty in the chat. Oh, never mind. You're forgiven, Desi. It's just Sergeant Shitty Pickle. So, Shitty, what's going on there, man? How are you doing?
Hey, Shitty.
Hey,
Shitty.
I just gotta make sure the people in our chat get all the love and the shitty, especially for Sergeant Shitty. And we also got Ryan's in the house. What's going on there, Ryan? How are you doing? And Brad, before I'll get the clock and everything ready, but entertain the chat for like 2 minutes, just because with my new diet, I do have to pee a lot, so I gotta do that. That's the only thing I forgot to do before we got on live here. So Brad, if you could entertain the chat for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, you got it.
Do it. Thank you.
Yeah, you got it. It's playtime. I got y'all for 2 minutes of pain. Let's play Skin the Cat. Okay. I don't know where that came from. But what I'm saying to everybody here is that Birdie's taking a leak right now. And I think when he comes back, we should just congratulate him, like, for a job well done, that he got it in the toilet, didn't miss. And we're just going to assume that that is how it happened. I'm not watching. But, we're just going to hope for the best when he returns. Maybe like a round of applause from everybody. I think that could be really cool. So let's try that. And yeah, so I'm excited about it. Anyway, what do y'all think about like Wingstop, man? Because I love some of that. You know, I've been thinking about them wings. I usually do. I usually most days I'm thinking about wings. I find myself in the middle of the day saying, "Hey, is there a way we can get wings worked into this day somewhere somehow?" Or it's either that or a blizzard, you know, from Dairy Queen. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, Destiny says Wingstop fries with the ranch, dude. With the ranch? Are you kidding me?
Whoa,
Get
hold
oh
up.
man.
Hold up. We're talking about Wingstop fries
Yeah, we just
with the
started
freaking we're caging the shit out of them, and they're freaking amazing.
with the ranch too. With the
I
ranch.
usually get it with without the ranch. I just give me an extra like a cheese cup, and then I just pour more cheese on it. That's how I like to do it.
Oh, how about that? Yeah, the Louisiana Voodoo fries. She
Yeah,
knows
that's
what's
what
up,
I'm
man.
talking about. That
Hell yeah,
woo!
man,
Let's
dude. With some
fucking
hot sauce,
go.
maybe. Oh man, Wingstop slaps. I don't care what
Yeah.
anybody says. The value is there. If you get the app, you can get 16 boneless wings. No, 20 boneless wings for $16 plus fries and drink. That's a
Yeah.
deal. That's a good
Not,
deal.
and it's not an official sponsor, by the way, but maybe in the future. But I will say Wingstop has won my Chiefs 2 Super Bowls with my pregame ritual meal going for Wingstop. So thank you, Wingstop, for 2 Super Bowls. Hopefully we can make it a 3-peat.
I'm gonna get back on that Wingstop pregame meal here in about a week, I would say.
Oh, cool. You know what? I might do that next Thursday, actually.
Yeah, man. It's time, man. It's time.
And Wingstop is usually what I order when I come back home. Yeah, absolutely. Like, again, wings are the freaking shit. Like, from Arizona, of course. Yeah, so hell yeah.
Dude,
And
yeah, hell
Brad,
yeah.
what'd you do in scaring her? I'm just like catching back up with the chat.
Don't worry
what
about
have
it.
you been doing?
I honestly don't remember. You know, I was in a trance there for a minute, and yeah, weird shit happens when you get tranced out. So
No, all
yeah.
good. Let me get these 2 hellos and we'll play the movie and just before we make ourselves too hungry. We got Lord Gary Dando filmmaker. Well, first off, I definitely know you're new here, so make everybody please make Gary feel welcome. And Gary, welcome to Good Real Hunting. You picked a great night to come join us for the first time.
Yeah, welcome, dude. Hey, Wes Craven, he's having another nightmare. We're gonna see it all, you know, in action.
Yeah, and then also we got the Fachi. What's going on there, Fachi? How are you doing? Bo Nix, gonna stop that hope. Bullshit.
Bo Nix. Hey, he's been killing it though.
Hey, he's been okay. We're about to see how good he does next week. But again, we're saving all that with beers to the bros. So let's go ahead and get this movie rolling. Let me get the clock. I got the snacks. Well, I kind of already ate my snacks, so I don't have any snacks. But Brad, I am at 0 seconds whenever you're ready.
Hey, let me just separate my screens here, and yeah, I'm ready too. 0
All
seconds.
right, here we go. Let's do the countdown. We're going to start the countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and play.
We're in like Flynn. I actually was a couple seconds behind.
I messed up on the clock, so just add how many seconds, right? What do you think?
I was a little late hitting the button, so but I'm at 21 seconds right now, I think. No, 10 seconds. I don't know what that. I don't fucking know.
All right, just like we're around this time frame, so if you're a little ahead of us, then that is probably why.
20. I'm at 24 seconds. Okay, cool.
Okay. Oh crap! I'm at 30 seconds, so I'm like 3 seconds ahead. No problem, Des. Even though Destiny asked a great question as this intro is getting started here, she is currently having the za. What did you all have for dinner, or what are you currently eating right now? Please let me know, because I'm on a diet and I need you all to enjoy the food that I cannot have anymore.
Dude, it didn't look like you're on a diet last week, Bertie. You're out there fucking slaying some stuff, man.
I only cheated a little bit, man.
I liked it though. It all looked good.
Dude, I'll tell you this. I think I can like trans over to seafood for now on, dude, because I had the most delicious halibut while on the trip, and it's really making me consider going on the fish squad.
Halibut is the best.
Dude,
he just said, did you hear him say more blood?
More blood.
Yeah.
But dude, yeah, I love halibut. I had me a little bit of some redfish. That was very tasty. So yeah, I got to experiment a lot on fish over my trip.
Yeah, I remember we had some fresh halibut up in Alaska. Quite possibly the best fish and chips I've ever had.
Oh.
Actually, it's easily the best fish and chips I've ever had. It was fantastic.
Oh, dude, I bet, fish up there in Washington being one of the seafood capitals in the world. I have no doubts about that.
Yeah, it was also, I mean, Alaska, but wherever. Anyway,
One with the Alaskan bullworm.
I like the sound of that. I don't
And
know what it
then
means.
Sergeant Shitty says, "I love pizza, morphin sex." That's
What?
a little
Hey,
bit of a hot take.
why don't you combine the two like White Goodman did? You know, when he was trying to like it, don't you, fat boy?
Michelle, Michelle, why don't you, or Michelle, why don't you freaking knock next time? I'm sorry, sir. Let's see here. Oh no, I saw. Where is he? Slasher Field. What's going on there, man? Or excuse me, Slasher Fred. This movie feels like I crosses between the movie world with the real world because it is sort of what if Freddy was real and that he was going after the cast and crew of his movie. This is pretty much exactly what that movie is.
Yeah, I think it's cool as hell, man. They and I like the way too it opens up the same ways the original movie did with the dude chopping off his this time he chops off his hand. He didn't in the first movie. But just kind of jumps us off, and then like it becomes meta right out the gate with it. The more blood, and it turns into this movie set. It's a cool, effective little opening here. Now the gloves coming to life. A cool glove too. Cool glove.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, this I definitely loved it. Like, especially when we get into oh, except that he just fucking got.
Yeah, right to the gullet, blood everywhere. Now the blood's.
There's our boy Wes Craven. But man, I'll tell you this: like, when we were doing the skit research, so we could be sure to give you all the best skit idea, we definitely used Dead Meat a lot. And I learned a lot of cool stuff about New Nightmare from that particular episode.
Yeah, there's a lot of good tidbits in there, man. It's this guy's about to get all fucked up too.
Oh, good God. Thing from the Addams Family became a robot.
That's more or less what happened, man. It's crawling around. It's a thing from the Addams Family, but with claws. Yeah.
God, dude, like, this is why you should be moving to California because of all these freaking earthquakes, man.
It would definitely make things more stressful, I think. Just be sitting there enjoying your cup of Oreo cereal. All of a sudden, all your milk's getting splashed out. Maybe like you get dust from the ceiling in your cereal, and like nobody wants to not finish their cereal, but if there's ceiling dust in it, it might not be as appealing.
Nah, we don't need that extra seasoning. Let's see.
Yes, spicy as hell.
And guys, Destiny is a wrench woman, so if she tells you to do hearts for Wes Craven, I better be seeing some hearts. Yeah, there we go. I knew I could count on you all in the chat for well behaving until we get into later in the stream. But God, you all are dirty. I've been watching. I know what goes on in the chat.
Our chat's got to be the craziest chat out there, man. I'm telling you, when it comes to queefs and everything else, I mean, they're rambunctious. But I'm cool with it, man. It's just we're gonna get crazy on a Tuesday. Twisted Tuesday is what we're gonna call it.
Oh my God, it's Taco Tuesday. Please tell me somebody had Taco Tuesday today.
I wish, man. I wish we had a damn Red Baron. We had a Red Baron pizza, which is always a doozy. But
dude, Red Baron is the best. If it comes to the brands that you get at Walmart, dude.
100%. Or really anywhere for that matter.
False.
Anything.
I lied. It is actually the Stranger Things pizza, Surfer Boy pizza.
I thought you were about to say DiGiorno, dude. I was about to come through there and slap you silly.
I hate
that shit.
I hate DiGiorno. Like, Tennessee football games ruined that for me.
And they used to say it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. And I said, yeah, that's not a good thing. I don't know why we're saying that. It's clearly not delivery. It's not, it's nowhere near what delivery would be. That's an obvious statement. Yeah, so I hate it. I think it's the worst. The Freschetta is solid, but Red Baron for the value.
Tombstone.
Tombstone, dude. Hey, don't be sleeping on it.
I lived off Tombstone.
Don't be sleeping on Tombstone now. Shit's fire.
Ooh, let's see here. Sergeant Sheedy, I'm going to get to your comment because that is an excellent freaking question. But Desi says, I keep forgetting Ghost Ship is playing on my TV, and every time I look up to it, to keep expecting to see New Nightmare and getting confused. Well, after you get done with that awesome opening of Ghost Ship, if you want to watch New Nightmare, you see the timer right there that we messed up on, that you called us out on. You can watch some New Nightmare with us.
Yeah, I mean, we're just getting started, man. Chase, Heather Langenkamp here. They're just hanging out. They just had the first earthquake. Things are a little bit off in the household. She doesn't want him to go back to work because he does the special effects, and she obviously just had that dream where that glove was fucking people up, and he woke up with a damn cut on his finger. And it's like, I love this return back to the more subtle Freddy too. We got so crazy in the later movies. This movie is kind of like what I wanted to do with the character, and that's make it more of an idea for most of the movie until it pops out and becomes real. But this is like, oh, your finger's cut. Is that somehow connected to my dream? And like just really making you think between the lines. Did he actually cut it on the painting somewhere? Or was that actually Freddy? Is Freddy real? This is getting crazy.
Or Brad, or if you're seeing what I'm doing.
I see what you're doing. I don't really want to see it, but I'm seeing it.
Hey, the possibility is always there, my friend. So let's see here. I gotta get to this question by Sergeant Shitty, but before I do that, I want to say hi to Blu-ray Addict. Blu-ray, what's going on, my friend? Hopefully you are fighting that addiction to Blu-rays, and hopefully you're winning the good fight, sir.
Or not. I kind of, for your sake, I hope you're just basking in a bathtub of Blu-rays right now, and you can't get out of it. It's so deep, kind of like that. Remember that? What was that called? That damn bathtub in the first one, where she gets sucked in by Freddy, and it gets really deep. I just hope you're doing that in a Blu-ray tub.
But guys, speaking of freaking Blu-rays, man, I'm just loading the shit out of it on Your Next.
It looks that way.
Especially this, you can get this at Walmart right now. So I go check your local Walmart if you are a fan of Your Next. They have other movies too, like Sinister.
I love a good Sinister run, man.
I'm not sure I'm not sure I like the decor that they just put on that wall right there.
Hey, she stepped up her game in decor since the first movie, though. Do you remember that Goodwill shit she had in the first movie?
Yeah.
Now she's got like a real house with decor. The budget's definitely gone up. This is a nice house, but it feels like a movie actor's house, kind of. I don't know. It feels genuine. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And her personality's even different. I think I like what they do with it. Miko Hughes here.
And Brad, we're not supposed to sleep on Goodwill.
Hey, nobody's saying anything bad about it.
Which I agree. I found a lot of good shit on Goodwill.
Nobody's saying anything bad about it. It's solid. We like Goodwill. But there was just no there wasn't a lot of thought behind it,
Mm-hmm. Oh, who's on the phone? Oh, just one. Hey, I get those kind of calls once a week.
I know that's right.
Let's see here. Veronica, what's going on there, Veronica? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well. But cheers. Okay, I gotta get to this question real quick because this is such a big deal. Sergeant Shitty asked us, what's your favorite pizza place? I like Domino's. Domino's is my favorite if I want consistency, but if I'm going to pass away the next day or got one more day on planet Earth, I would go with the thin crust Pizza Hut pepperoni.
I love, as far as fast food goes, it's been Domino's without question. They're solid as fuck. They've gone from worst to first, honestly, over the years. And the thin crust they have, exquisite. Their bacon, exquisite. Their value, exquisite. Again, if you have the app, you get $7 large pizzas. Who else does that? Pretty much all the time. You get all these other deals on there, 2 for $20 with the large pizzas with the 2 toppings, plus some freaking cheese bread. Their cheese bread's crazy. Their apps are good. I love it. Dude. I like it a lot. Melt mushroom, I probably prefer.
You got me addicted to the cinnamon stuff.
Yes. Melt mushroom, I probably prefer if I'm looking for something as far as chains go. But honestly, nothing for me is better than a local New York style pizza. And it doesn't really matter. There's a few places you could go, but a big
Bella
New York
Roma.
style. Yeah, Bella Roma's great. There's several places over here you could go. Actually, there's a place down by the Battery where the Braves play called Antico's. The best pizza, the best pizza, man. It's fantastic,
dude. I'll even admit with you, which I agree with Destiny on the thin crust game. I have to go on the thin crust game now, and I'm not upset about that because freaking Mellow Mushroom has a strong thin crust pizza.
Mellow Mushroom is fantastic. Or I mean, thin crust is fantastic. The only issue is I have to eat the whole fucking pizza to get where I'm trying to get, and I don't like doing that. But as far as flavors, taste, that's why I like the New York style more so than really anything else because it, inherently has a thin crust. It's just they're bigger slices and it's a bigger pizza, so I like that. But thin crust is bomb, man. It's bomb.
Oh yeah, dude. Or as I learned during my vacation, it slaps.
Slaps, yeah, it slaps. It's fire, whatever you want to say.
But what about California Kitchen Pho? That place, from what I hear, is very demure.
That place is a disaster. I hate the fuck out of it. We went there. We paid $20 for a fucking Totino's, and it was like this thing fucking blows.
So it's not demure.
No, I didn't like it at all. I would never go back.
That's another word I learned on TikTok during my vacation. Is it's just very demure.
Yeah, it hurts. Yeah, I've heard that a lot, and I don't know really why. I don't like it. But
that's okay. But hey, Rosie says Chicago style is the best. Which you know what, Rosie, I want to have Chicago style so bad, but all my Chicago friends have always told me just wait till I go to Chicago because there's just nothing like it.
Yeah, I'll try it. I don't think because again, I'm more of a thinner crust kind of guy, so I think I will prefer New York pizza over because I just feel like the Chicago is going to be so heavy, and just make me feel gross. But again, we'll try it. I definitely want to try it. I've heard really good things. Obviously, people love it. You're saying it's better than New York, so that's that intrigues me for sure. This guy looks like Saul Goodman over here. Oh,
hey, good day, mate. Shrimp on the bar, mate.
Lloyd.
Let's see. Brother Fluff says, Aaron and Your Next is based on a slumber party at Destiny's house in 2003. Very interesting. See, I did not know that. So now Your Next just got a lot cooler.
And that's when Destiny ended up being cool, is when she killed the dude with the blender.
Destiny, did you really do that?
And that's why she likes The Strangers so much, because it's like it brings back memories to that time she killed all those mofos. Only in, I guess, the Strangers world, it's just, I don't know. The bad guy, the people are more stupid.
Let's see here. What else we got here? Blu-ray says Pizza Hut's his favorite pizza place. We do got some Davey Defray in the house. Davey, what's going on there, Davey? Hey, everyone. Missed my Good Girl Hunting guys. Well, dude, we missed you, and we're hopefully all is going well for you and your family there, Davey.
Always good to see you, man. Michigan's starting up soon, man.
Yeah, we gave you a shout out during our college episode, so stay tuned on Friday.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Rosie saying Chicago beats New York. See, I don't know. Like, I love sauce, but there's nothing beats a New York slice.
New York, dude. You got to fold it,
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, what's his name on the TikTok, Dave Portnoy. I don't like the flop either. I like it nice and solid. A nice and solid piece with no flop. That's my favorite. A little bit overcooked, you could say. Oh, it's the best, man.
Raymond says, I saw Quiet Place Day 1. It's on Paramount Plus now. Yes, it is. It is on Paramount Plus. So if you've not seen it, now's your time if you got Paramount Plus.
Yeah. And you know what else is out? If you guys have the funds or whatever, Long Legs. Watched it again the other day for the second time. Dude, I loved it even more the second time. It was creepy. Everything made more sense the second time around. I have no problems. There's
Freddy time, baby.
OG Freddy's popping out, dude. With the music, with the Freddy music.
Like combining with the talk show, dude, it's so cool. And plus we get this iconic scene right here.
Yeah, I love this scene, dude. He's coming out there. He's got the striped sweaters, even though Wes Craven didn't do that. That mask looks equivalent to the one we used in the skits.
I
right
was
there.
just about to say that mask looks so much better than the mask we got.
Better? I think it's pretty equivalent.
It would have been great if it was our mask.
We got methed out Freddy for ours. His teeth are all fucked up.
Oh god, dude, don't bring me back memories at the bikini bar.
That's a cool shot right there with the light and stuff.
Dude, Freddy is just so cool, man. Like this, like after watching this entire like this franchise, I'm just reminded how cool Freddy really is.
And this and then the remake ruins it by making him fucking creepy.
Hey,
but then there's
we'll get to that.
And then there's but no, this is probably Robert in the 90s, man, out there like hitting these cons and stuff, just getting, the people everywhere trying to get his autograph. Man, dude, he was a fucking legend back in the 90s, man. Fucking legend.
Let's see here. Jamie, you just like you've been a member, but I know you I could tell you did something like adding, I think you said adding a new card. So re-welcome you to the YouTube membership game here. Hey, anytime, even if it's just a quick renewal. Yeah, Brad's doing the balloons. So that's awesome. So Jamie, let me get you a little super chat here.
Who are these jugglers in the background, Birdie? Hang on. Who are these? I hope Freddy kills both of them. Sorry,
dude. It's
Jamie.
Freaking Shelly, dude.
That was fucking
from Friday.
This fucking limo driver is a joke.
But I'll tell you this, dude. Heather looks chicken wow.
Yeah, a little bit more mature here, and just
sexy.
like, yeah, man, absolutely,
like a fine wine.
Yes, 100%. I like her.
And then, but do you know who I believe in? And Jamie, this is your super chat video. And best of luck to this wrestler this coming Sunday.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Yeah. So re-welcome there, Jamie. Let's see here.
Birdie, look at this. Jamie Hart. She got her new Goodwill Hunting t-shirt in the mail. Great quality. Glad.
Like yeah. We love to show off our our members, our people in the community, just rocking the Goodwill merch. If you want to, send a picture, and we'd be happy to post that on our socials.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. I love it. That shirt it's great. I love it too. I got one too. One of the
silk ones.
Yeah, it was nice. I think I might add another design on there for Goodwill Haunting. Maybe if I can figure out how to do something. I have an idea for one. I just want to do something kind of fun. We'll see. We'll see what's going on.
I'll tell you that your ideas are a lot better than Robert Shea's right there.
He came up with Freddy's Dead, huh?
Or he came up with that not so good ending to A Nightmare on Elm Street.
True. Yeah, he's a goofball with that thing.
Mm-hmm. But he is the mastermind, so we do have to give him a little bit of what we call the respect. So let's see here. I'm just catching up with the chat real quick. Sorry, J-Man. J-Man, what's going on there? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well. Brother Fluff says, my buddy owns a mellow mushroom. I get it for free. You lucky bastard.
Tell him to give me a call.
Ghostbusters.
Who you gonna call? Good, real.
Little Caesars isn't that bad, dude. College, we went to Chattanooga. That Little Caesars is the bomb. The one I have sucks.
Don't sleep on Little Caesars, man. It's you say what you will about. It's definitely low quality, but it's good, and it's $6 now. It's still, they went away from $5.
Things I heard are delicious.
Yeah, it's in a pinch, it'll do, especially for a value meal. Yeah, although it is hard to justify getting Domino or Little Caesars for $6 when Domino's gives it to you for $7.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, it's still, in a jiffy, it's not bad.
Not bad at all. And Davey even said Detroit style is nice. And guess what, dude? I agree with you. When Pizza Hut did their Detroit style special, I loved the shit out of it. So I can't wait to try Detroit style in the future, but in Detroit.
I like the Sicilian square cut. I like that a lot. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of that.
Okay, sorry. Where's Leo? Leo, I need your assistance on 7. This is big, Brad. This is very big. You know what it is, right?
What is it?
Oh, damn. Don't let me lose the comment. Oh,
Oh,
no.
sorry. Let me
There
go.
it is. I found it. Jamie, so when should I tell Brett I don't hate Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 anymore?
Oh,
Let's
welcome.
go!
Welcome to the party. You know what? You should go back and watch the skit for Halloween 2 Rob Zombie now that you like it. Maybe you'll like the skit.
And thank you for Lee and for DD Live for Nick from the Lost River Dryden, and even Davey from Davey Defray. They did a big episode, a big live show celebrating all the good years of Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Yeah,
Celebrating a big anniversary.
A big anniversary, man. I remember when it came out like it was yesterday too. I fucking love it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Jamie said she'd slay some the best pizza and wings in the world. F the mom and pie shops. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Whip up some pie. I love it. I love it.
There's nothing in the world that's just better. That's just as not as good. Like, it's just Saw is life. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, Bertie, did you all really have somebody come over and cook you all a fucking hibachi meal?
You fucking damn right we did. Her name was Jayanne, and she was adorable, and she was awesome. It was some of the best hibachi chicken I've ever had.
She was on the Blackstone too, huh? It looked like in the pictures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she brought her own Blackstone and freaking kicked ass, dude. Like, she was awesome. So I believe the company was Gringo Ninja. So if you got a big party, like a big hangout, definitely get you a Gringo Ninja cook, and they can cook you up some good meals.
Yeah, I like that, man. That's pretty cool.
So
not to be confused with the Beverly Hills Ninja, because when he cooks your hibachi, it's not as good. There's fucking scarfs in there and getting shrimp up your shirt.
Let's see.
Byron Weaver says this, though. He says he prefers the theatrical cut of Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 over the director's cut. I used to concur, but I think I've come around to the director's cut. Because I watched the commentary for Rob Zombies, and he had a very clear understanding of what he was doing, and I appreciate that. So, everything he thought that was he talked about that is somewhat controversial, he explained it, and I was like, I see why you did that, and I don't mind it. It's different. It's against the grain, but I'm here for it because this whole movie's against the grain. So let's lean into it. So I kind of like it.
There you go. Like, I just can't get get past the die. Like, even though
I don't mind it, because realistically though, Bertie, it's the second Halloween movie in that franchise. You have to take away everything else. Like, Michael Myers doesn't exist. You watch those two movies, it's not that jarring. It's not that, it's not the end of the world. So I don't mind it at all. And yeah, I'm here for it.
The Brad Dourif stuff is a lot better. I'll tell you that for sure.
Yeah, and that's a big reason too. I love the director's cut of that.
Yeah, I do. I agree with that, dude. And Brad, if you could still hear, Blu-ray says, I'm going to check out Furiosa if that's on Max right now. For the first time, I haven't watched it yet, but I heard good things. Yes, it is awesome, and it's just a shame that it didn't do well in the box office for some unknown reason. Don't even know the reason why it didn't do so well. So definitely give Furiosa a watch. Anya Taylor-Joy and Chris Hemsworth knocked it out of the park.
And let me know if you even recognize Chris Hemsworth in the movie, because I sure as hell wouldn't have if I didn't know it was him. We got Davey Deathray talking about. Eventually, we're going to talk some New Nightmare here tonight, too, ladies and gents. Sorry, but David, he's talking. He likes the director's cut as well. The character development is a big reason why, and I agree. That's because it's a realistic sequel to the first movie. Traumatic events happen to these characters, and this is what happens when those traumatic events occurred. This is the downfall of that. Loomis is still a little out there, but I like what they did with Laurie. I like what they did with Annie. Brackett rocks. So yeah, give it to me.
Let's see here. I'm just looking at something real quick. Yes, Desi brings up a great point. I've been meaning to touch upon it earlier, but we were during the pizza talk. But yes, the nanny Julie that you saw hugging Miko at the beginning of this movie. Yeah, she is the mom of the character Emma on the Screen TV series. So Desi, thank you for reminding to get to that and for bringing it up in the chat because I just forgot to do it.
Yeah, dude. Hey, here's what I'll. Okay. So we're coming up on one of the really like one of the only 2 kills of the movie. We had the 2 at the beginning. They count, but they don't. Really. We find out earlier that they did actually die. They don't know what happened, malfunction or whatever. So it was a Freddy thing in the dream. The 2 people who helps with the effects. But we're coming up on the chase kill, and that's a big one because obviously I think it's one of the more emotional kills in the franchise. You come in here, you had a little bit, I don't know, just something about they're married, they have the kid. It's just a little sad when he dies.
Well, they could have played his character up a little more before he got God.
True, they could have. But I like the way they tackled it though. She has the dream and then she wakes up and the cops are at the door letting her know. That's like, that's sad. So I like it for that.
Dude, I agree with that. Like, this particular death coming up definitely pulls on the good old heartstrings. I'm just I'm trying to catch up with the chat. You all have just been crazy, even though I saw a comment that said little queefers. So like you're already on your naughty side already, and I love it. Desi asked, did y'all see the Gutter Garbs Rob Zombie Halloween collection? What is that? Because I think this is the first time I'm hearing about this. Brad, do you know what this is?
The Rob Zombie Gutter Garbs, blah blah.
Gutter Garbs.
No, I haven't seen anything about that. I saw that pop up a little earlier.
Yeah, give us more context on that. Oh, and because I gotta get to this because this is a big deal. First off, Courtney Reed, what's going on? How are you doing? Just being the badass that he just is gifting out Goodwill membership like it's freaking candy.
I love it.
So
yes, thanks for that.
Yeah, dude, Courtney Reed, thank you so much for doing that, and we gotta celebrate that occasion. So, Brad, how about you pick a super chat?
I'll pick a super chat. Hell yeah. Let's see what we got here. Here we go.
All right, I mean, I'll tip if somebody really deserves a tip. If they really put forth the effort, I'll give them something extra. But, I mean, it's tipping automatically. It's for the birds.
Love it.
And Courtney Reed, just because you give out memberships all the time, dude, being an awesome supporter.
Die! Dude, we got to put that in the videos.
Oh, no, hell no. Talk about freaking losing subscribers. Me saying Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is the best Halloween movie in the franchise does that enough.
I think people are coming around to it, and I'm glad because I feel like when I first fell in love with that movie, I was the only one. And I'm sure that's not the case. I'm sure everybody had a similar experience that really likes it, but it was before I was really a part of this community online, and I remember just everybody seeing everything I saw everywhere online, otherwise social media. Oh, the movie sucks, it blows ass, it's dick holes, and all this other stuff. But once obviously I became a more established member here, I realized that I'm definitely not the only one. Yeah, that guy's like giving a little tickle in the crotchal region.
That it's like, here, I'm just gonna tickle. Oh, and now we just, yeah. Ouch.
Fuck him up.
I love how Nancy wakes up too, kind of like it's like she felt it.
Yeah, well, she dreamt it. She was having the dream. She was it was a nightmare for her, and yeah, so it's cool. Two as well. We haven't seen Freddy yet in this movie.
And we are 30 minutes into the movie,
which I like that aspect of it. I think it was ahead of its time because people obviously in this period were wanting to see the slashers on screen. you know, they're one, you know, this is right after the 80s. This is 94, I think it was, right? 94.
It came out in 1994.
94, yeah. This was, people weren't ready for something more psychological yet. And I think this almost exactly, at least the style of it, where you don't see Freddy until an hour in, is exactly what is needed for the franchise now. A24 style, dark, gritty, not super overproduced, lower budget. It could work very scarily.
Did you see that camera shot that was like the Brody shot from Jaws, that the camera just zooms in like that?
That's the Hitchcock zoom, my birdie
Yeah,
boy.
the
Yes.
Hitchcock zoom, dude. I love that. I'm writing that down.
Well, that's a true story. Birdie, did you see my number? This is a side point, right? She's talking to the cops. Chase died. It's very sad. Birdie, did you see 22 of 22 on the road at LSU, man, from Butterfield?
Butterfield?
That text and with the
Oh yeah, dude. I didn't get a chance to look at that because I was busy kicking BYU's ass.
That's fucking epic.
With Texas, you know, hook them horns.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry, but hey, you got UNLV. That's the number 13 team in the country, dude. I'm proud of you.
Better season than last season for sure.
Proud of you. Hey, it's all about the quarterback, dude. We gotta say hello to Mega Cat. Mega Cat, what's going on? How are you doing? What's up, freaks and weirdos? Oh, and Desi, what she mentioned earlier, it was a T-shirt line. So no, I have not seen it, but if it's still out there, I would love to own me a Rob Zombie Halloween 2 shirt.
I think I need to make I'm thinking about making I'm just going to save it. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to fucking do it, and I'm going to drop it.
Do it.
And let the people know. I think it's going to be great.
Do it. And also, we'll do a Good Real Haunting 2024 shirt line. Like Brad's idea, we'll do our traditional logo and maybe something else too. And and we'll do a September deal where you can get a particular discount on those Good Real Hunting t-shirts.
Yes, absolutely. We'll have a special promotion for it. Definitely.
Of course. And Andrew H, what's going on there, Andrew? How are you doing? Long time no see. 94, one of the 2 best years in movie releases. Ooh, I gotta look on that 94 list just to see what you're talking about.
I'm about to too.
Dude,
but I think that might be the year.
We'll let Brad do it.
I think that might be the year we had. I remember looking at all the Oscar movies that year. Because when we did the show, the 90s tournament, we did that. The Crow. So we got the Crow. Shawshank Redemption was there. Yeah, that's the same year that would have been. Shawshank was the same year as what was it? There's something else that came out that year.
Brad, it's also for the first movie with the t-shirt line.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, which I still want to own a shirt. So good to know. Like, regardless, Rob Zombie Halloween movies, I love both of them. So definitely want to own the shirts.
Hell yeah, dude. Speed, Pulp Fiction, a couple other good ones. Let's see. Here we go. IMDb action. The Crow, Forrest Gump, The Mask, The Lion King, Birdie.
Yeah. Hey, Lion King by itself.
Dumb and Dumber, True Lies, Ace Ventura,
Airheads, In the Mouth of Madness, Clerks. Dude, okay, you know what, Andrew H, you got me. Oh, Serial Mom. We can't forget Serial Mom. So yeah, okay, Andrew H, you proved us. It is one of the best releases of all time, the years.
It's a good year. Dude 2019 Brad, is still rock steady though.
I got an idea. And Andrew H, you get big credit for it with this idea that I just came up with. We should do top 5 movie release years of all time.
It's not a bad idea. That'd be a tough one because you have to really do a lot of research. I think you could probably start it in the 90s and work your way up because I don't think anything in the 80s. The 80s was a great genre overall, but it was staggered. It was staggered. So it would, you would have. There wasn't really any particular year, I think, that was super loaded. I think it would be
1984.
Hard. Yeah, I mean, 84 had Nightmare on Elm Street. It had, let's see what
Part
else.
4, the final chapter. I'm pretty sure E.T. came out that year.
I feel like it would be hard to come up with the top 10 for every year of the 80s, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Well, I'm talking about of all time. So like we go in the 90s.
No, I know what you mean. I'm just saying,
yeah.
like I just think in the 90s, I think you could do a top 10 almost every year and come up with something.
And real quick, if they zoomed at a particular guy in this scene, and if just in case if you realize who he was, because I again thank you, Dead Meat. That guy was the guy of oh my god, what was the girl's name in the original that died? Like in the beginning.
She a guy or a girl?
No, who was the girl that died?
Tina?
Yeah, Tina. Tina's boyfriend.
Well, his name's Rod.
Yeah, Rod. Okay, we just saw Rod in that. He had a solo shot. Hey, my mind is going places.
You said that guy? What's the name of the girl? Yeah, it was his. No.
Oh,
yeah.
We got the Freddy.
Freddles.
And yeah, thank you, Desi. Tina. Thank you. And Armando, what's going on there, man? How are you doing? And the timestamp, it is right there. So hop on with us if you want to watch some New Nightmare with us.
And this scene is scary too, where she's getting has to get the boy out of the coffin like that. Mm-hmm. And Freddy, that was our first good look of Freddy, and he looks creepy as fuck. Different, you know, a little bit more demonic, you know. John Saxon, dude. John Saxon's here, bro.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, man, they brought everybody back.
I love it. And he still looks the same as he did in 70 or 84.
Man, we got some more releases. I'm keep on seeing here for 94. We got Tammy the T-Rex. Let's see here. Gremlins from 84. This is Destiny bring all these up. Ghostbusters, that's a great one. And she also said 84 will win because that was the year her mom was born. So that is a great year to pick 1984 to win.
Yeah, and two, yeah, I forgot what I was going to say.
It'll come back to you. They always does. But we could at least say hello to Aaron Click. Aaron Click, what's going on, buddy?
Oh, yes. Oh, hey, good to see you. Also, and two, R.I.P. John Saxton. We did the one for Wes Craven. Let's do an R.I.P. for John Saxton here as well.
Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, can we get some hearts out for John Saxton, too, the fucking legend he is. And Dude Who Loves Movies is also a freaking legend, Brad. So, Dude Who Loves Movies, Cody, what's going on, dude? Just reminding everyone in the chat, don't forget to roundhouse kick that button.
Dude, and we had a great time with the Freddy's Dead episode.
Dude, we so did. And we got Denise. Hello, Denise. Hey, everyone. Sorry I'm late, but how is everyone doing? Miss you guys. Well, one, you came here just in time. You are never late. You can come in as late as you want or as early as you want. Just you showing up and showing your support always means the world to us. And number two, we miss you too.
Yes, absolutely. Dude, hey, listen, man. This is psychological as fuck, man. She's just trying to nap. Husband got murked. And she's waking up and her son's down here watching her movie with Freddy. She's having dreams about Freddy right now. This is slapping on all levels, man. Let me tell you, it's dark. I don't know why her and like Ethan Hawke have the same agenda as far as keeping lights off, but you know, she's trying to, it's creepy, man. I mean, that's scary. And now he starts screaming.
Dude, don't you just want to kick him?
I think he's a decent guy.
Not when he grew up. No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke. This
was Gage too, though. When he was Gage, I wanted to punt his ass. Once he died, and we came back.
Kick the baby.
Yeah, at that point, I would have punted him like Chucky. After again,
or like BDB and Austin Powers Gold member.
Yeah,
Oh
100%.
And then Cody, how was Buff Dude Island? Dude, I was disappointed because there weren't enough I didn't hardly see any bald people on Bald Head Island, but I did learn that Bald Head Island was named of it because of like the bald eagle, I'm supposing.
I probably could have guessed
I definitely saw some bald eagles like in the shop and everything.
I did think you're going to say you were disappointed because there weren't enough buff dudes, though, for a minute. I totally thought that's where you're
No,
going with that.
sorry, don't play for that team. No offense. Hey, if you are what you are, that's awesome. But I don't play for that team.
But there weren't any buff dudes out there, though?
No, I just buff stomachs just because there's a bunch of retired people. They're a little chubby. But you know what? I don't blame them because of all the delicious food that was out there.
You got Gringo ninjas out there just slaying it for people.
Gringo ninjas, freaking one of the best ribeyes I've ever had. I had the best halibut I've ever had. I had me a very expensive cut of New York strip that was delicious, and I freaking went on a mocktail party during that whole week trying to figure out mocktails that I like.
I could really go for a steak though,
dude. I'll tell you the best place to get a steak of all time, or one of the best places.
If you say Texas Roadhouse, I'm gonna leave.
That's where I had my favorite ribeye of all time. So, but just to entertain you, there's a place in Charleston, South Carolina, and I even heard they just opened up one, Brad, in Nashville. It's a steakhouse called Hall's.
Okay, I've heard Charleston's got a great food scene. Never been there.
Charleston is definitely one of the great places to go on a food connoisseur because that's where my brother and my mom are going to go on a little vacation on their own because they love to do like the food, like going to like towns and like eat at the fancy restaurants. Well, I like to eat at the low key restaurants, so I'm happy for them.
I love it. Shrimp and grits, man. Out in Charleston, I've heard doesn't get better than that.
Big time. I'll you know what? Here's the deal. I'll talk to my brother and I'll get those lists of Charleston restaurants because even Charleston, I had some of the best ribs, Carolina ribs, and I also had one of the best burgers I've ever had too.
Dude, I think I'm going to get one of those smash burgers this week when I'm up in town.
Dude, I wish, man, but I'm having my cheat day Saturday at Chick-fil-A because of the fact that Chick-fil-A has the banana pudding milkshake, and I just need it in my life.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. They brought back the pimento chicken sandwich too.
Ooh, I'm getting 2 of those sons of bitches. You know that's right. And going to Sonic to give me a Route 44, like hell yeah. And Raymond says, when does Dave McRae show up? He doesn't show up until Dylan's New Nightmare, which is the sequel to New Nightmare, which is a New Nightmare fan film.
This scene to me was always a little silly. We got Jake or whatever his name is here. He's about to climb this rocket.
Dylan,
yeah.
Yeah.
But I do like
dude, I love this scene is so over dramatic.
I love though Nancy and John in this movie, seeing John come back, take over his, primary role in this movie, really getting more screen time with Nancy, Heather, I should say, than her husband did in the movie. I mean, I feel like between this and the ending.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only thing this movie could have done better was probably given it a little bit more of a grittier feel from a cinematography standpoint,
right?
And that's something they would have done. It had the movie. This was a very 90s movie. Obviously, everything then was very basic. I don't feel like there wasn't a lot of movies in the 90s that stood out from a cinematography level. Nowadays, we get, look at Longlegs for instance. It just, you feel the evil coming off the screen in Longlegs because of the way everything was shot and the way everything's colored and everything. Whereas in the 90s, everything was kind of just standard for the most part.
Before Dylan decides to do something stupid, Mega Cat says, chat, anybody ate at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse? Yes, I have. And I just thought it was okay, just to be honest with you. I didn't think it was nothing too special.
Better than Texas Roadhouse or no?
No, Texas Roadhouse definitely in price and in taste.
That's what I like to hear because I feel like just because you have a more expensive steak doesn't mean it's better.
It's always about how you cook it and how Ruth's Chris does it, Brad. They put it in like in a sealed pack and they put it in very hot water, sous vide. I believe that's the technique what it's called. And I don't like a sous vide steak. It's hard to flavor it.
You know, honestly, I know I said I was saying derogatory things about Texas Roadhouse earlier, but I think you're right. I think it's the best. I mean, it's fantastic.
Dude, especially had my best ribeye there, and best ribeye, and I also got a prime rib too. But me and my mom split it. Don't worry, I didn't eat both steaks. But the prime rib, dude, was number 3 all time for me.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic.
What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for? What am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? Fuck you!
This feels like it needs to be in the Omen or something.
Dude, that's what I was just thinking. The music is Omen.
It's Kadarius Toney or no?
No, she did not catch him.
Kadarius?
His legs should have been broken.
Kadarius?
Dude, fuck Kadarius. I'm glad he's gone. Right, Chad?
Well, you're the one that's got the jersey.
Well, not by choice, but it means a lot to me, folks. Just the joke of it all. So I will keep that jersey very proud.
Oh, I love that thing, man. That guy. You think he'll come back and what if he goes to like the fucking Bengals or something and just slays it? Like, becomes like an MVP.
Good for him. He just won't catch the ball at the big moment.
What if he does, though? What if he goes this year and doesn't drop a single ball and just wins all the games?
It is what it is. That's all.
Fourth and goal, 7 seconds left. You go to Kadarius. KT, baby. KT.
Oh, shit. Aaron Click says, medium well. I don't like my steak mooing at me. Well, in my personal opinion, it's medium rare and medium are the two steak orders you have to go with.
I like a medium, but I could go for a medium well. I do.
Oh, so you're not medium rare at all? Like that's where you get most of the flavor from.
No, I don't like. It's too chewy. It's too chewy at medium rare, and like just too like just like ew. It's
that's
just
fair. You could be like Jordan Queener and just we could just shove the rare like a rare steak at him, and he just dick.
Yeah, no, I don't like that. I'll take a medium. I like medium. That's my go-to. But I would rather it be medium rare as opposed to medium, or I'd rather be medium well as opposed to thank you.
Okay, that's fair. And Ashton from barbecue conversation earlier say I better try North Carolina barbecue. I didn't try North Carolina barbecue. There wasn't a lot of barbecue things to do in Ballhead Island where I was at, but I have tried the Carolina style of barbecue with the vinaigrette as the main ingredient. It's delicious, but I'm with Mega Cat right now. My favorite barbecue I've ever had came from Memphis.
Look at this fucking pool she's got back here.
Dude, it's a nice pool.
And Robert's got himself a painting gig right now. This is where he's finding out that he's also kind of having these dreams, right? Or at least some kind of psychological thing, because he's over here painting Freddy up, and he knows exactly what Heather's talking about on the phone. She's over there like, oh, he's like you, but he's not because he's darker, he's scarier. And he's like, yeah, I know. He's got these crazy glasses on and shit.
Hey, don't diss the glasses.
Well, they're blue. He looks like he's Tony Stark.
Do not diss the glasses.
Blue.
Bless you. Brad, tell the dogs to calm down.
I know that's right.
No, I'm just kidding. No, and Rosie's right too. Texas barbecue is really good too because they like to put a good old kick, like a good spice kick to their barbecue, and it's great too. But I need a redo on Texas barbecue because I felt like the first time I just didn't order right. So I need to do Texas barbecue again, but I definitely need that Kansas City barbecue. That's the last kind of barbecue I need.
I like barbecue.
Yeah, if you can find a great place.
Next time you're down this way, Birdie, which is next weekend, I guess.
Yes, sir. That Hans Zimmer concert, dude.
Maybe we need to go find
a barbecue house
Brothers again.
Dude, please. Please and thank you.
We'll figure something. We'll do something good for lunch this time.
Oh, dude. Hey, lunch wasn't too bad last time.
What did we even do last time for lunch? You had grapes for lunch, motherfucker.
Well, I was on a diet, but Wing Cafe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was dinner. Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, that was a badass dinner. But trying to think here. But yeah, dude. I will say too. Georgia and Alabama are like high honorable mentions in the barbecue game because of the white barbecue.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
I haven't really tried it myself, but I hear nothing but great things about that kind of style of barbecue. But so hopefully I'm not making y'all any hungry. But Dylan's about to get got with the reshoot classic of the bedroom.
Yeah, through the sheets.
Too bad we couldn't use your bed to do this particular skit.
You know, honestly, we probably could have pulled it off.
Then who would have had to buy the bed? Surely not our real hunters.
Well, it's just the sheets you'd have to cut, but I was like, I don't think you'd have to have some pretty sharp razors to pull that off.
Dude, that I will say that glove or the hand, like kind of like a fusion, looks so badass.
It's different, and I love the fact that they did go different here. So I basically, I know I've said this, I feel like they were trying to do something here that would be equivalent to what you could do with a remake now. But this was before remakes were really a thing. Like, this is 10 years before they really took off. And so they had to do Freddy a little bit different. So they had to make him this real demon with this real kind of feel to it. And they really had to change him up to make this work. If they would have came through and did the same Freddy from the other movies, it would have just felt off. It would have felt strange. Now they brought Robert back to do it, which is cool. I really like the fact that they did that. But yeah, I think that was important, the way they did that. You know, a new glove, and they had the balls to do it. You know, it's like the glove is so iconic. And you know, I'm sure a lot of producers would have been kind of hesitant to change that really and turn it into something like that. But yeah, I think you had to do it, and I think it worked out nicely.
No, dude, it definitely does, especially because of things like this, where freaking Dylan's just freaking slicing bitches up.
He's got those fucking this is what that chick, remember that girl in Freddy versus Jason? He's like, you got those little Butterfinger knives on your hands. This
not even scary. But dude, that's a great point, actually. I wonder if it's that's where they got that joke from.
And she also just fucking fell off and hit her head on the nightstand, it looked like. At least she was close. Same way fucking Mr. Creed did in Lewis Creed in Pet Sematary when facing off against fucking Gage. And now Gage is here again. There's something about this kid that makes you want to fall off your bed and yam your nightstand.
Never sleep again. Oh, so he has been sending the letters.
I don't know if he's been sending them, but he put them together.
The bastard. Brooke, what's going on there, Brooke? How are you doing?
Now the party started. Good to see you.
Oh, you're just at the right moment.
Yeah, we're about to get things are about to get crazy.
And freaking okay, so we got a freaking ton section, and now we got Gage just foaming in the mouth.
Gage Jr. Well, I guess it's a senior. I don't know. It's an
Dylan.
older version of Gage. Yeah. This movie is so 90s too, with the cabinets and everything.
Oh, dude. Ain't it though? It's like definitely Scream took a lot from this house.
Cool shot too with the eyes getting dilated. This lady, let's get the evil out of this son of a bitch. Here in a minute, she does that.
Okay, Mega Cat, I actually got a question for you because you're talking about some of your Memphis restaurants. Maybe you can answer this because I had the best barbecue nachos at a Memphis Grizzly. Well, it wasn't Memphis Grizzly. It was inside FedEx Arena, but it's when the Memphis Tigers were playing. And they had a barbecue stand. It was like black and white. And they served me the barbecue nachos. It was the best faint barbecue I've ever had in my life. Is there any way you know what the name of that restaurant is? I gots to know.
Birdie, I think we challenge ourselves to be hockey fans this year.
No. But what about baseball?
For the channel, I'm already kind of a loose baseball fan. Loose. Blues.
Well, we're gonna have to figure out some stuff to do when it's not football or basketball season.
Yeah,
or mainly just football season.
I'm going to challenge myself to watch more basketball this year too, at least at a college level.
Hey, we got baseball now since we're good at baseball.
I love baseball now. The thing with baseball is I really only like it during the playoffs, though. There's so many games, like I just can't. I could probably put it on the background maybe if I'm doing something, but I can't actually sit there and watch it unless it's playoffs.
Dude, I'll give a lot of credit that the Little League World Series was awesome to watch.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let's see here.
Who we playing? So y'all coming down, and we're playing Kent State next week.
Say what? No, we play Chattanooga Saturday.
We'll play. Yeah, this week. Next week's Kent State, and you guys are coming down here.
Next week is Tennessee and North Carolina State.
Oh, and then it's Kent State.
Then it's Kent State.
Yeah.
Which every single Tennessee football game except for UTEP home game that is already sold out.
Love it.
And Mega, I don't think it was Interstate Barbecue, but this freaking barbecue looks absolutely delicious.
Andrew H is here. Fantasy football time.
Yeah. And just to give you a little context, that's kind of why we're not doing a show Thursday and why we're doing it tonight, because we're doing something in the fantasy realm.
That, and I'll also be out of town.
And mainly Brad's out of town, but yeah, fantasy is also another deal too.
Yeah, but we're here Tuesday. Twisted Tuesday is what we call it.
Taco Tuesday. And Brooks says the fantastic championship game. Yes, I'm referring to the Little League World Series. Unfortunately, I didn't see it because I just forgot about it and I was traveling that day. But I saw the highlights and the game was awesome. Oh,
Bertie, you want to start a fantasy baseball team next year?
I would just set it on auto draft and just
100%,
and just pray for the best. I'll do basketball.
Huh, I never even thought about that. Lynn Shay. It's Lynn Shay.
We love some Lynn Shay, even though Lynn Shay ruined it for me when fucking Kingpin. Oh. But Chad says, you boys ready for the draft in 2 days? Sad that I have to be a part of a draft to even get on beers with the bro. Oh yeah, dude, we need to see if we can try and make that live or recorded, or we need to do something with that.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it this year, man, because I'm gonna be out of town.
Yeah, so that's true. So Chad, we'll probably do it next year.
We'll do it for the rookie draft next year for sure.
Yeah,
we got this because it's also we've only done 2 episodes so far, so we want to get a little bit more established before we start throwing that out there. But we'll definitely do an episode talking about the draft results and stuff.
Because you took over my spot last week, so I didn't appreciate that. But no, I'm kidding, Chad. I loved when you came on. You, Brad, and Chris all did a great job when it was the 3 of you all. So fuck me.
Chad was pulling a Game of Thrones, dude. He came in here and he told us after the show, he said, hey, I know Brett, technically he's your 3rd guy, but it's like, hey, if you want to kick him out like Shawn Michaels did Stan, I'll be here. It basically is what he told us. That was after. Nobody saw that. And I said, yo, Brett's our boy, man. Like, fuck off.
Thanks, Dennis.
It's got crazy there at the end, man.
All right, Mega Cat. I'm checking the menu right now to see if this is the place. Because again, it was a stall, so I'm not really looking at the restaurant had a stall inside FedEx Arena, and from my memory, it was black and white stand with the colors of the logo. Hey, which Heather's drinking some Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Here, I'll show you a picture and see if that can help. I know it's been a long time ago, a very long time ago. Oh, here it is. If you could get a good look right there.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. These were the best bite of barbecue I've ever had in my entire life. And that's just the Memphis style.
We have another really intense score coming on here. As that looks like a little callback to Nightmare 4 with the junkyard.
Yes.
But she's driving through the fucking the forest, the valley here. It's just really intense. Now she's at Wes Craven's house, who also has a nice ass pool.
I thought you said nice ass for a minute. I was like, Brad, and then you mentioned pool. And then I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, he's got a great ass too. He's got to work out.
I'm talking about Hitler. Okay.
Oh.
And Mega Cat says, God, I can't even pronounce that word. I'm not even going to try. But Mega Cat, I trust you. You are the Memphis native
Rendezvous.
on that. And rendezvous. And yes, if I never really had a reason to go to Memphis again, other than that one time. But Mega Cat, if you're going to offer me some of that delicious barbecue, I'm there. So I will see you soon.
Dude, yo, Mr. Cat, have you ever been down to Tunica, Mississippi? Because that's the place to be, right? I mean, that place, at least it used to be. We used to take some trips out there, do a little craps playing down there at the what's it called? Lucky's, maybe? I can't. No. Yeah, it's some kind of Irish place. Maybe it is Lucky's. I can't remember. There was a horseshoe. I don't know. That, and there was another place, Western style. God dang, they're all blinking on me now. Wow. Either way, good times. Good times.
I wish I could have gone, but because she promised me to take me to Tennessee versus Mississippi, but some asshole decided to want to take me to
Dead Man's Farm instead.
Yeah, Dead Man's Farm. Asshole. I was so looking forward to it. Oh man, you trickster. And Zodiac, thank you. Or Zodiac Z, thank you, man. Rendezvous. That's a good way to remember it.
Yeah. Dude,
what about this scene right here? Freaking Wes Craven just having a one-on-one moment with Heather.
That's like, yeah, I love that too. It's like Rocky and Rocky 2. Rendezvous. You want to smell like a jungle cat. You put on Beast aftershave. You want to smell like a jungle rat. You know, in the morning when I want to go out with the guys and have a rendezvous. Rendezvous.
With a buttery flake crust. But dude, first off, Brad, who's your dialect coach? The Minions? Like
I'm about to make a name for myself, yeah.
A little blackjack and a few drinks and a call girl. Good times.
Good times in Mississippi, man. What can I say? They got a Sonic out there too.
I'm so glad that would be my breaking point. So if they didn't have a Sonic, I'm not going to Mississippi.
Well, it's vacant. There's no restaurants. At least when I was there, it's probably been at least 10 years. But there was no restaurants other than the buffets within the casinos, and those were good. But it was like, you have all that, and then there's a Sonic, and that was pretty much it. But there was probably 7 casinos down there, I think.
Damn.
It's basically like you feel like you're in Vegas for a second, but then you look over to the right and it's just vacant.
Dude, I've only been to Mississippi twice for Mississippi State and Ole Miss, and there's literally nothing to do in Mississippi.
Mississippi is vacant as fuck, bro. Unless if you're
at Ole Miss when Alabama's coming to town, then they got one of the best.
No, Ole Miss, the area around Ole Miss is fantastic. That's beautiful. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, Starkville.
No, Starkville is a complete shit show.
Well, but there's stuff there.
Bunch of assholes they are.
There's stuff there though. And then Biloxi is another spot down there south on the coast. I love this part too, where it's doing the script there. That's really cool. But yeah, it's on Biloxi, and then there's Jackson, there's an airport there. But other than that, dude, it is dirt roads. It's got to be one of the most rural states in the country, I feel like. At least on this side. I know that in the West, there's a lot of mountains and stuff too, but
Zodiac says Mississippi sucks. You gotta drive all the way through motherfucker to get to Louisiana from where I'm at. Longest damn state. Dude, you're from Louisiana? Dude. Zodiac, tell me this. Do you remember a little gas station place called Tony's that has like a little buffet? They set you up with some nice fried catfish, just dump the shit out some gumbo on top of it. legitimately one of the best bites I've ever had of food in my entire life. And it came from one of those buffet gas stations in Louisiana, dude. That Louisiana cooking is on a whole nother level, bro.
It is. Gumbo.
Catfish,
red beans and rice.
blackened fish. Dude, I bet they could do a mean halibut.
Well, see, halibut's really in a lot.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself. You just make sure people know what happened here today.
I bet if Davey's still around, he's been hitting that halibut for life, dude. Being from Alaska and shit.
Dude, I bet that shit's good. Davey, if you're still here, please let us know how much of a difference Alaskan halibut is from everything else. Let's see here. But yeah, Zodiac C, let me know if you remember a place called Tony's. And I got a picture of Tony's if you need me to show you a picture.
There's another Mississippi place I've been to.
Okay.
Meridian, is it? I think there was a fantastic fucking local joint there that I ate at. There's a place too. Where's Southern Miss at? That's I've been there as well. I used to go out there a lot for work. Well, a different career back then.
Oh yeah, dude, I remember that career all right.
Yeah, it was
real quick because and Zodiac, I'll get back to that comment real quick, but we are an hour and 7 minutes into this damn movie, and the man Freddy has still have yet shown himself.
He's shown up a time or two,
maybe one little time, but this is now time for the main event of him popping on this screen.
Touche.
So I didn't want us to miss it because, like, when I talked about Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy scaring the shit out of me. Oh God, dude, sorry, I was not expecting that shit right there.
Out of the closet.
That was a legitimate scare. I'm not bullshitting you. That was a legitimate scare.
Out of the closet too?
No, I knew it was going to come out of the closet, but I thought they were dragging it out a little more, so I was prepping myself. But that fucker came out of nowhere, dude.
The only thing I don't know why he's wearing these pants like Ross wears in Friends. These leather pants. His pants I don't like, but his face is creepy, man.
Dude, his face is great, dude.
This is it, man. They really got to try this again.
Mm-hmm. Or just they should do Scream with this concept.
That would really work.
I think it would be phenomenal and a great way to just give your nod to Wes Craven.
Yeah, totally. Oh, Hattiesburg. Yeah, Maggot Cat, that's right. That's Hattiesburg. They had some good food down there, man. I remember having oysters down there. Oh man, it's great.
Ooh, Chester, I will get to that question here in a minute because we always got to freaking do that. But first, I gotta say hello to Sebastian. What's going on there, Sebastian? Hopefully all is going well. That scare got me too. Okay, good. I'm glad I wasn't the only one. It's been a while since I've seen New Nightmare, and I knew he was going to come out of the closet. I just didn't know exactly when. So that scare, yeah, that's a rare opportunity you all got to experience. That actually legitimately scared the shit out of me. Okay. And back to Zodiac C real quick. I am not from Louisiana. Oh, dude, my B. I just have family there. Sorry for the misunderstanding. Mulettes is a fire Cajun restaurant down there. Okay, I am going to have to write that down because I love my Cajun food. Especially New Orleans Cajun-style pasta, dude. Ooh, shit. And plus, my mom makes a mean Cajun pasta, too. Back when I was allowed to eat it.
Cajun pasta slaps, dude.
Dude, it so does. Chester, I had a question about your guys' favorite kill in this movie. Yeah, Brad, we gotta go with our tradition, man. What's your favorite kill in this movie?
In this movie, it's got to be the babysitter here in a minute. I mean, It has to be. I mean, it's really the only one. It's really the only one that really. I like the chase kill too, but this one is just. Freddy wasn't really in the chase kill. His glove was.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only one with Freddy actually in it in the movie, so it's got to be.
And plus, just the style with him having the kind of like the cloak, kind of like he's freaking Sherlock Holmes.
Oh
like,
yeah, 100%.
or like freaking Butch from freaking The Boys. Like, I love that inclusion.
Butch
or Butcher.
Brady, you gotta tell me this.
What
when
did
you
I think about
saw
this hospital with this massive lawsuit coming up?
well that, and when you saw this movie for the first time, A, did you know that it was going to be a meta ride with people playing their real characters, or was that new to you? And two, what did you think about it the first time after finishing up Freddy's Dead?
Oh, good question. Because again, we've been asking that question for every movie too. When I first saw like the poster of everything, I was like, "Oh, dude, this is like got to be a Nightmare on Elm Street, going back to the scary roots of the original, dude." But then when all the meta stuff happened, I gave it the benefit of the doubt. Like, okay, I'm going to give this a chance. But then I just thought this movie was awesome. I love like they did combine some of the scares, as y'all tell. They made Freddy scary again. They gave nods throughout the franchise throughout this movie. Heather Langenkamp is just freaking just on another level in this movie. I think even better than her original. So this movie really did surprise. Like, it disappointed me because it wasn't what I thought it was, but I actually was for the better that it did that, and I really enjoyed this movie more going in blind.
Hell yeah!
What about you?
For me, I don't really remember watching. This is one of the few that I don't really remember watching too often as a kid. I think maybe like I was definitely still a juvenile when I saw the movie for the first time. I honestly can't remember though. Like I don't know. I feel like I had a later experience watching this movie, but I liked it. It's a slower movie than the rest, so I know when I was younger, I didn't like it as much as I do now, because now I really appreciate all this stuff, the psychological aspect to it.
Mhm.
Then I was like, man, I like Freddy. I need Freddy out there doing crazy shit. I was a Freddy's Dead guy. But now this is great. This is fantastic. So that's what I remember. I just remember being a little bit slower, but I was always really intrigued by the idea of her playing Heather Langenkamp and John Saxon playing John and Robert playing Robert. I always thought that was a really cool idea, and really even more meta than Scream is, really.
No, agreed. And plus, it's like we've been saying too, this is like the 7th movie in this franchise. If you want to stand out, you have to do something different. And this movie did not hold itself back, and it definitely went in a completely different route. And that is why, kind of like we alluded to earlier in this stream, that this movie is definitely probably a lot of people's top 4.
Yeah, I think so, because it's just so different, man. At the time, again, I was like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this. This isn't the Freddy that I know. But he still pops up and does random shit, like just now. The nurse turned into Freddy, and she said, "Let's cut that evil out of him." And they cut the Freddy real quick in the nurse suit, the white suit,
which was also a callback to Part 4.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought that was kind of cool. But it wasn't over the top. It was, it was just a split second. It combined scares with some stuff we've seen, so I like it a lot for that.
Ashton says Heather gives her best performance in New Nightmare. I completely agree. Like, that's just like, even like watching this movie, I know we've been talking about like barbecue and pizza and all that, but I've been watching the movie too, and Heather has just been nothing but extraordinary in this role.
She kind of looks like Denise
screw your
Richards.
pass. We got a call back from the original. Let's see here. Sebastian with a big statement here. This is better than the original. I love different opinions.
I mean, I think it's definitely in the same, like, it's, because they took a lot of chances with this, and I think, honestly, if I were watching it, I would love this fucking shit. If they did something like this now for Freddy, and I don't think they ever would do this again, but if they did, I would be all fucking about it. Not even, it doesn't have to be meta even, but just something this, this
dark.
Yeah, this dark and serious and psychological. Dude, fuck yeah.
No, I agree with you, dude. I just want freaking Freddy back on the big screen again. That's all I want in the world at this point. If they want to do like Freddy's Dead 2, like, just give me something Freddy related.
Freddy's Dead 2.
I don't know. Just I just want Freddy back on the big screen, dude. That's all I want in life.
Dude. Hey, we got to write the script for that and just fuck around.
We did write the script for that. We executed that shit.
Freddy's dead too. Could you imagine he comes back after that dynamite down the gullet?
Dude, my God. What have I done? Jamie says, I went into this movie not knowing nothing about it except for Freddy was in it and that Heather was playing herself. Yeah, I think, again, that's what most people like went into this movie expecting, but they definitely got more for their buck.
Yeah, that was kind of for me, too. I didn't realize that. I was just like, I was watching all the Nightmares one day and the ones that I haven't seen yet. And I remember seeing 4, 5, 6, a lot, and 3, or not 3, but 1, 4, 5, 6. But I remember I watched 2 and I watched this and I said, wow, this movie is different.
Oh my gosh. See, Aaron needs even got the title, dude. How about calling it Freddy's 2 Dead?
Or Freddy's Dead 2? Or yeah. No, that's true. Freddy's 2 Dead. Yeah. Too bad Freddy's dead. Yeah. Okay.
That's too good, Pa. Or not again. Oh, and Heather just got her freaking gray hair back. Again, back to call back for the original. But yeah, here we go. We're about to get to one of the most iconic things in the entirety of this movie. Maybe the iconic thing, if you ask me.
I feel like I did actually watch this a lot as a kid. Because I almost feel like that I was catching all these like callbacks to the original movie. I feel like I was seeing this before a lot of the sequels. Because I remember it kind of has a couple little callbacks in there. I don't know. It's a weird movie because I can't remember exactly when it was.
Mm-hmm. I just always remembered the poster of this movie. Like, even as a non-horror fan at the time, I do remember the poster of this movie. And I was like, dude, this movie looks scary as shit.
Get away from me, you bitch.
Damn. Talk about an officer's worst nightmare in this situation. Even going to pick and poke me? Huh, how about a poke fight?
What'd you say about a poke fight? I don't know if anybody's down for that.
I'm talking about with the needles that they were holding their hands, like poking at each other.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a little bit more acceptable.
Ashton says, what kill do y'all think is more iconic, Tina's death or this upcoming death that we're about to experience? That is a very damn good question.
Iconic, I would say Tina.
I'm going to go with Brookfo. It's Tina because that just establishes exactly how dangerous Freddy Krueger is.
Yeah, plus it was first. This one was second. Right. This is, honestly, this kill to me isn't even that iconic because it's, now it's effective. It's definitely effective, but it's also a ripoff of that. Not a ripoff. You can't rip off your own movie, but you know what I mean. It's like you've already done this before. Now you're doing it again, paying homage to that movie. Nobody thinks about this kill when they're thinking Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Definitely not Friday the 13th movies, but nobody sit there. It's like, oh, Nightmare on Elm Street. What's the best kills in the whole franchise? Oh, the babysitter from New Nightmare. No, because you saw it before, and that's what really takes that space in your brain.
Dude, it'll be in my top 5 for deaths in the franchise.
That's a great kill. It's very effective. I'm just saying, like, when you're thinking about kills, you always think of Tina before you'll think.
Hands down, dude. That's top 3 or even top 2, if you ask me.
But it's tense. It's tense though. The music's playing. They're trying to keep him awake because he's got stabbed, with the needle.
It's Inspector Gadget. Whoop whoop.
And Freddy pops up with that motherfucking hat on this time, man. Looking mad. He looks mad, mean. Dude, I love the way
looking around.
I love the way they play it out though, because she's looking around. She can't see his ass. And Dylan's like, hey, yo, Freddy's behind you. And she's not even asleep right now, I'll add you. And that's what's interesting about it.
Ooh. I'm serious, dude. This hospital will get sued the shit out of. Like, they will go out of business.
Okay, yeah, because people are getting fucking stabbed up the wall in there and shit.
Well, and they just freaking are kidnapping her son against her wishes.
And now he's got the fucking jacket on and shit, dude. I love this version of
I
Freddy,
love the
man.
I love the jacket and the hat.
Yeah,
because
it's awesome.
It's a different look. Oh, here it is. Ever play Skin the Cat?
Look how scared. This is a different Freddy we've seen than lately.
Dude, and the score that goes with this is perfect.
Imagine this being right after Freddy's dead. You'd be like, oh, thank goodness.
Reach, Dylan.
Yeah, this is definitely the best kill in the movie. Again,
Wait,
it's
put her hand on her forehead and just snapped her neck and just without even trying. It's a great value hospital. Damn right it is.
she just freaking elbowed her in the fucking stomach, dude. And then just play it off casually. Let's get a Cody Yellow out here. You know, we just had somebody fucking drug up the fucking ceiling and broken neck and all. We'll just call it Cody Yellow. Like we have a code for that.
Man, more like a code they're fucked. Chester also says the hospital in this movie all did kind of suck. No, it absolutely is horrible. If this is a real hospital in real life, this movie, like that hospital, would be piling in lawsuits. And Kyle, what's going on there, Kyle? How are you doing? Got freaking Kyle.
Kyle. Now we got damn John Saxton coming back into the mix. I love it, dude. I love it.
Dude, we even got into the big iconic scene where Nancy or Heather Langenkamp just accepts that she's Nancy. But dude, what about this scene? Have you ever Hey, Brad, if you could dodge traffic, you can dodge a ball.
Oh, 100%. Dude, he's going to Frogger this bitch.
Am I lagging a little bit?
No, you sound good, man. You sound good.
Okay. It's sorry, I thought there was like a delay for a response and all.
Oh, there was. That was my bad. I'm just
Oh no, you're good. I've been noticing lately. I'm not sure if it's been a stream thing or I don't know. But yeah. L for Love over here. This is where Patrick O'Houlihan got the idea of this dodgeball exercise.
And Freddy in the clouds too. It's almost
That's
like a
sick.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of just representing that he, in a way, is a god.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's fucking definitely got more power in this than he's ever had. Because the babysitter was awake.
Mm-hmm. And she got.
But it was all Dylan. It was Dylan's dream that caused her to die like a motherfucker.
Right?
The music in this movie is intense, man. This sounds like Titanic music right now.
Dude, it's great. Even though, oh, damn. She just got hit by a car.
Broken back. She don't give no fucks.
She broke her back all the way down her pussy and her crack.
Wait, this is the one scene that's silly. All those Freddy's running up.
Oh my god! Don't even remind me of that. That was kind of like what you say, Brad. Like Freddy's dead territory when we did that.
Yeah, we didn't need that.
Before we get to this iconic scene, Andrew H says, "Where does Heather Langenkamp rank in your list of scream queens?" One, that will just be a list for a future date that we're definitely going to do. And B, we got, speaking of Scream Queens, we're doing Final Girl Tournament for Good Will Hunting this year for Fright Fight 3.
Are we going to split Nancy and Heather into two?
Probably not.
Technically, though.
Actually could.
Technically, though, you could.
You could.
And she's good in this movie, man. She's good in this movie.
Oh no, dude! This is actually probably my favorite Heather Langenkamp performance.
I think so too, because she's like the star of this. I think she shared more of the
He
spotlight with like
carries
Johnny
this
Depp.
movie.
Yeah, like she shares with Johnny Depp at the first one, and John Saxton too.
And then Patricia Arquette in the third one.
But in this movie, she's like the GOAT, man.
Mm-hmm. Dude, absolutely agree. Damien Dillon, this is no time to be fucking creepy.
Yeah, Dylan needs to wake the fuck up.
Well, you gotta admit though, he did just take us some freaking sleeping, like a sleeping little shot. Like,
Was he wearing Crocs? What is this? This little bed chicken with the smoke looks fake as fuck.
Yeah, I wasn't like this wasn't needed, but even though the recreation of the bed scene is pretty cool.
Yeah, I do like that.
Why are you calling me John, Nancy? Because again, this is just where it flips, and I just love that flip. See, she knows what's going on.
It's getting weird out there, Birdie boy.
Oh,
this is a cool script. I could imagine reading this script and being like, "This is fucking cool."
Mm-hmm. I like there was a story behind the script that a lot of people weren't really behind it, but Wes Craven just really wanted to do it, and I'm glad he did. Dude, and the green contacts too does something for me too with Freddy.
I love the fact that he said Freddy is dead. To follow Freddy's dead.
Jamie says, or wait, do we mean Nancy or Heather herself? All this meta stuff gets confusing. Yeah, if you're not paying attention, it really does get confusing.
What's about the final girl thing now? She was saying earlier that Heather is the best final girl, but now she's like, are we talking about Heather in this movie? Or are we talking about Nancy? Look at him with his jacket. The music here I like. This music is scary.
Oh, Brad, this shot, because Dead Meat brought up Nosferatu nod.
True. Yeah, that's a good point.
That was my favorite thing I learned about Dead Meat. See, she even switched. When did she get the time to freaking switch into her freaking gown from the first one?
That's a cool script. I gotta say, this has to be one of the best scripts in the franchise. This is
other than the original, right? Because you just can't beat the original, except for just like that's the last few pages. I bet
it would be right. It would be 1 and 2 for sure, as far as the script itself.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't know. This might even be. I mean, from a script standpoint,
that's fair.
Now you're sitting here looking at the barred up fucking nightmare house
and the blue door.
The blue door, yeah, good call because it was red after that.
Before we really dive into this third act, I got a question for the chat actually, because I'm not sure if y'all read my review of the movie I watched yesterday, but has anybody seen Strange Darling yet?
Also had what's her name from Scream in it, right?
Yes, from the Scream TV series, and also from the house, from the fall of the House of Usher.
Oh yeah, she was good in that. She was great in that, dude. She was great in that, man. And that was a good show. She was great.
She was great in this fucking movie too. So again, this was the surprise of the year for me, and this could be on my list seriously for some good categories for the Real Horror Awards. So I'm just putting some big emphasis, but I'm just telling you, I love the hell out of Strange Darling, but I can't talk about it because it'll spoil the movie. Go in as blind as you can.
Blinded.
You're going to enjoy it, Brad. I even implore you to go check it out too when you can.
Oh, I want to. I'll be out there. Karen Shipka in Long Legs, though. What do you think?
Let me in now, and it can be nice. Make me go now, and I have to come back. Not once, not twice, but for as many times as I like. All right,
Wait,
what was your question again?
Karen Shipka, though, in the movie.
Yes, I
You
love me
liked
some
her?
Karen Shipka.
In Long Legs?
Wait a minute, she wasn't in Long Legs.
Absolutely, she was in Long Legs. Yeah, she was
When?
she was at the mental institution or whatever.
Dude, I'm gonna have to rewatch it over the weekend sometime. Like because I need to rewatch Long Legs myself.
I can't say much more than that, but yeah, she was because I don't want to spoil it for people, but yeah, she had a pretty important role in the movie. But I thought
Dude,
it was
I need to freaking do it again because I did not recognize her. So either it's a great makeup job or I was just so in like and just interacting with Mika Monroe and Nicolas Cage.
no, I mean it was she looked like Karen Shipka. I mean she had shorter hair. She'd have shorter hair.
All right. So I'm gonna have to like really pay attention to that now. Because I had
She's
no idea she was in that movie. Plus, my audience sucked too because I probably just missed her because of that reason.
What? Hey, listen, dude, watch it by yourself at your house, nighttime, lights out. It's creepy as fuck.
Ooh.
I was probably more creeped out here watching it the other night than I was in the theater watching it the first
Somebody
time.
else was freaked out from your picture.
Oh, I know. Yeah, yeah. It's legit creepy, Mel. It's creepy,
Dude. Actually, let me. You just gave me another great idea for a feature ranking. Top movies to watch at 12 o'clock at midnight.
Yeah, dude, that's got to be. It just makes you feel so uncomfortable, dude. Oh, I love the movie, man. I love the movie. 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, whatever you want to call it.
Golden Reel.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going into this third final act here. We got about 10 minutes left. And she just popped out of Freddy's mouth. And was that a dinosaur?
I don't know. His little
dinosaur was
layer here
fine.
in this movie is a little extra, if you ask me.
Pterodactyl.
But
yeah.
Which is a dinosaur.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this. This is so different than the boiler room.
Yeah. Which is, you had to do something different though, so I respect it. I also like the fact that she did that little slide from the. She's popping those sleeping pills, and she was sliding down the bed sheets. I thought that was cool as hell.
Dude, that would be so fun for a new Nightmare Haunted House. It's going through the sheets and going down a slide.
Oh, for sure.
Oh man, dude. Heather looks so good here. And I'm not just talking about just her looks alone, but just her as a character. Like she is just fucking just acting her ass off right now. Like just giving it all she's got.
Yeah, definitely.
You know she's bought in. Just damn it, Dylan. This would be a great scene to add in. Warmer, hot. Because get it, they're in hell.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. He's definitely got a weird little layer here.
But again, it's like you said, 7 movies in, you got to do something different in the franchise. Even though there's a script.
There couldn't be anything more different, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, she's cheating because she's reading the script, knowing how to beat Freddy at the end.
Sport on her part.
Dude, would you read a freaking script if it had like your life in it?
I mean, I think you'd have to because you want to get the information, you know?
Yeah, but you can't change your fate.
Yeah, but you still want to have the information. You know, information is never a bad thing.
True that. Plus, you get to figure out if you died awesome or you die in a shitty way, like in a freaking in the porta potty, like in Sleepaway Camp 2
or Friday 5.
Oh God. Damn snakes. Brad, those are water moccasins right there.
They could be. Either way, I don't want to be around them.
Hell no. Oh. How the hell is she able to stab Freddy in the eye with one? That's a story. Bam. Dude, I forgot how good this fight scene is.
It's I mean, it's not necessarily as good as Laurie and Michael and Halloween Ends, but it's right up there.
This is way better. But if you're talking about like H2O, then that's a good argument.
Yeah, right. Or even 2018 for that matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2018 is a fair one too.
It's a decent little back and forth though, man.
Even though Nancy just got her ass whooped right there.
Why is she wearing this fucking hospital suit? Now Dylan's running.
That's her bed gown that she did in the original movie.
Yeah, from the original, yeah.
But I agree with you. Like, Mommy's taking a little nap within a nap right now, so she's like having her
Inception
moment.
Yeah,
even though, dude, great reminder. You cannot let me forget Sunday or next week. I have to watch Interstellar.
Dude, I'm thinking about, hey, dude, if
because I made a promise to watch it. If we have
time, hey, let's reach out to me this week when I'm up in town. We might just watch it up in the movie room. Just reach out.
I need a movie. I need a freaking movie adventure with you.
We might do that one night. Dude,
especially your dad's freaking surround sounds.
I need to bring the 4K up there. It'd be epic.
I will text you every day, but every day at noon, I will text you saying bring the Interstellar. Because I did make a promise to you and Chris that I watched that movie before that concert.
Yeah, that would be a good fun thing to do.
I missed the theater release though, because they were going to do like a small theater release so celebrating the anniversary.
Did that already happen? I thought it was like in October or something.
You know what? That could have been it. That's probably why. Sebastian says it's a damn good movie, but I've never finished it. Well, finish it!
I've been craving to watch it again, man. So bad. I've seen it only twice.
Rosie, are you still Brad and Brett, are you still streaming Thursday? No, we are not going to be streaming this Thursday. And as of right now, unless the plans change, we'll let you know. We are not going to be streaming next week either. We are going to have a little off week next week.
Yeah, we gotta,
because we're trying to avoid the remake, or Brad is at least.
Tell me about it. Oh, the call back to the OG right now. She's stepping through these muddy steps. We're trying to get all this done. Once all those nightmares,
too.
Yeah, the long arm. Those of you in the tier 3 and Patreon, once the nightmare series is done, we're gonna get back to the real room. We've had guests and stuff over the last few weeks, so it's kind of throwing things off. But we'll be back to that in the next couple weeks.
And we're gonna get back to your reviews, and then we're gonna do everything we can to get to the watch party stuff too. But definitely the reviews, we definitely need to get back on.
Yeah, we'll get that.
Plus, I need to spin the wheel on for August still, so I am blacklisting again. We suck.
We'll get 2 reviews out in September, and we'll get one of those watch parties done.
Yes, and also coming in September, Good Real Hunting will be turning 4 years old, so expect a big old hangout, or we'll think of something cool to do.
An epic hangout, Q&A with call-in session, maybe.
Yeah, you want to bring some guests?
Bring some guests if they want to call in.
Sweet.
They got, dude, her tongue, Freddy's tongue, is doing all kinds of crazy stuff right now.
God, you think every girl would be attracted to this?
That's the longest tongue in TV. That's
Dude,
longer
this
than
was like
Jesse.
freaking the pudding. Do you remember the pudding that like comes from Play-Doh? And it's like the pink stuff.
I remember the cake from Matilda.
Ooh, don't get me started on that cake from Matilda, though. But I'm, but I'm talking about the freaking like the Play-Doh thing that's pink and all gooey. That's what his tongue looked like to me.
Fruit by the foot?
Hey, don't get me started on fruit by the dude. You're making me hungry, and I can't have any of this shit. You bastard.
Freddy's about to get Jolly Ranch, or I'm sorry, Hansel and Gretel. Yeah,
I was just thinking about candy.
I was there for a second, but they had the foreshadowing to this Hansel and Gretel earlier in the movie, and now that's exactly what's going to happen to Freddy here
Dude,
right
I
now.
didn't pick up on that.
It's a true story. It's a very true story.
Dude, freaking he's demon that shit. So here's the question: was that a demon, just a demon all along, or was that actually Freddy?
It's a demon. It's a demon kind of taking the shape as Freddy because Freddy kind of was no longer.
Guys.
Well, yeah, and Freddy was no longer in the world. Now it turns into some cheesy twister ass music right here. I don't know who did the score, but I'm pretty sure they did. It was the same person as Titanic and Twister, maybe. Okay, who did score New Nightmare?
But dude, I will say that the demon probably did use Freddy Krueger like as like kind of like the morph, so the demon can haunt this family. That's one way you can do it, because really, technically, in this movie, Freddy was just a movie character.
Yeah, 100%. J. Peter Robinson. Let's see what he did.
Now, Chester, you behave yourself. You keep my quarterback's name out your fucking mouth.
God, this motherfucker looks like Joe Hendry.
Oh, dude, I love that quote at the end from Wes Craven.
This guy was fucking 90s galore, dude.
Bunch of 90s movies.
Bunch of 90s movies, plus a few other things here and there, but
But
Wayne's World. He did Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. It is excellent. But dude, I know you were looking at that, but Wes Craven's his note right there just hits in a whole nother level since Wes Craven's not here anymore.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, look,
Omen. He composed a TV movie for The Omen.
Oh, so that's where the Omen score thing kind of gets a little bit.
And it was a year after this. I bet they saw that scene at the park and they were like, "Hey, we need you to come in. We got questions."
Hey, Dylan young Miko kind of did look like freaking the Omen kid. Damien.
Return from the Living Dead 2? Bates Motel? That's a TV movie. Police Story? Oh, okay. Okay, that's the one with Jackie Chan.
What crazy movie does Amazon want me to watch next? Lionheart, the Street Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
And Chris Jericho.
Oh, yeah, Chris Jericho was in that movie, wasn't he?
No, I don't know.
Oh, well,
I was thinking like a Lion Tamer. He used to do the Lion Tamer instead of the Walls of Jericho back in the day.
Oh, dude, yeah. It was a better name for a finisher anyway, but... I love how Nancy or Heather was reading the original script from the original Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, I think that too. Yeah, I like that. That's really cool. Dude, really? That's cool as hell, man.
Yeah, because she was reading part of the script, so.
Yeah. Oh, dude, When Evil Lurks just popped up, man. I need to watch that one again, man.
When Evil Lurks. Oh, dude, yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot you were watching it on Amazon or on Shudder.
Yeah. Remember that from last year, man?
Dude, such a good movie. Hey, we might need to do a watch party or something. Has Chris seen When Evil Lurks?
I think he saw it last year because we did the skit and stuff. Remember?
Oh, yeah, we did. I was going to say that could be your all's movie for Good Will Hunting.
True. Yeah. Good Will Hunting. We'll think of something good to watch for the month for sure.
So, but guys, that was Wes Craven's new Nightmare, or as some people call it, A Nightmare on Elm Street 7. So let us know your movie. What would you give this movie? Speaking of which, let me just check the poll here. I put in the YouTube chat. Brad, 46 votes, which I'm loving these votes, by the way, because of the fact that we're going to be, 46 votes, because we're going to rely on you guys for Fry Fight tournaments. So what do you rate New Nightmare? So 52% of you guys give this movie an A, 35 gave it a B, and 7 for C and D. But 52%, Brad, gave it an A rating. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'd probably give it like a 4 out of 5. Maybe a 4, maybe a 4.25 tops. I think it's really solid. I think it's, it's unique, it's rare. It's definitely, like, out of all the big 3 movies, this is definitely the one that stands out as the, like, most unique, I feel like. It steps out into new boundaries that we've never seen before. It brings in new ideas. It brings in this meta thing, which really we never really talked about in the show tonight, but it's the catalyst for Scream. For Wes Craven, this is where it all began. He started thinking about these ideas here with this movie. So yeah, I think it's it's up there, man. I think at 4.25, somewhere in there.
Dude, I'll hop on that train with you with a 4.25 out of 5. Not necessarily a 4.5. Maybe in the future it could be a 4.5, but this movie does still have its fair share of problems. Like sometimes it could get too little wacky, kind of like the Freddy's Dead realm. When this movie kind of needs to be like that original Nightmare take, in terms of the tone and atmosphere. But a lot of good kills. Heather Langenkamp definitely just gave a freaking performance of a lifetime. So she was just so amazing in this movie. It's like you said, Brad. It was her movie and her movie alone, and everyone else is just in it. So I thought she was great. So 4.25 out of 5 for me. And Brad, Sebastian even going more ballsy here, saying Nightmare 3 is his first movie, and then a New Nightmare for his second.
Well, I would have this over Nightmare 3 for sure. I really would. Yeah, easy peasy. I'm not a huge Dream Warriors man. What? I'm not a huge Dream Warriors fan. I mean, I think it's definitely in the top half of the franchise for me. But if I really had to think about it and rank it, dude, it might fall to 4, maybe even 5. I don't know. But I do love New Nightmare here. It's definitely above New Dream Warriors. We'll do a ranking, or actually, we'll do it. Let's do it. We'll do a tier. I think we'll do a tier, and then we'll talk about it. We'll figure out what we're going to do after the series is over. But
always give it. We can leave it up with the chat too.
Yeah, true. If you want to see a tier ranking. Because I feel like at some point we'll still do a review series for this as well, where we go in and deep dive.
You know what? That's very true too. We could just do the other thing when it comes time for that.
True. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
You know what it means, though, and I don't mind giving this away if you're okay with it. We've done except for Halloween, we haven't done a Halloween watch party yet. But technically, we have covered the big 3. So with covering the big 3, usually results into what?
Madness.
Yes, but what kind of madness?
Sexy madness.
You know what? That's an acceptable answer. But the answer I was looking for the Family Feud here, I was talking about a big ass ranking.
Oh yeah, that's happening. That's going to happen this year. We're going to do it. We're going to do the big 3 ranking this year live for the horror, the damn Goodwill Haunting, the Goodwill Haunting. We're going to do it. Yeah, it's going to be awesome, man. I can't wait to do that. That's going to be fun.
Pretty much with some of the Goodwill Haunting lineup right now. We got, of course, me and Destiny are doing the big October Back from the Dead. That'll happen. Brad and Chris are going to be hosting this year's Goodwill Haunting watch party with a Halloween, with a spooky movie of their choosing. So I'm even excited myself of which spooky movie they are going to put on. We're going to, like I said, Brad ranking the big 3 is going to be on the market. I would like to try to throw in a Nightmare trivia night because I think that would be fun. Just
fuck it. Yeah, let's do it. I think let's do it. Yeah, for sure. Let's do that.
The main event of Good Will Hunting, as always, is going to be Fry Fight 2020, Fry Fight 3 with doing the 64 best final girls of all time. Which Brad, we
Yeah,
are working on that list soon. Maybe
and I can't.
maybe next weekend when me and Chris are down.
Yeah, let's do, or this weekend when I'm up. Either
Oh
way,
yeah, true that.
we'll
So
rank it
we'll
out.
figure out all that. But guys, let us know also too, like comments or posts or anything. Is there anything particular you like for us to do for Good Will Haunting? Maybe for this year or even just for a future Good Will Haunting. Let us know. We always love to hear from you because we want to listen to you all because this is your all's channel just as much as me, Brad, and Chris's.
Totally. Yeah, let us know, man. We're gonna be cranking that out, and it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, and this would be a great one to leaf off of before we do some promoting. Brad, did you see this about a new series that started on Shudder today called Horror's Greatest?
No, I missed
I,
that.
I'm gonna go on Shudder and like save it into our library because I heard this is supposed to be a good show.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that. It's about Shutter season anyway.
Yeah, dude, damn right. And plus, we need to figure out if what Shudder's been streaming this year too. So, but Brad, other than that, anything else? I know we promoted Beers with the Bros. We're gonna do a Nightmare on Elm Street remake, not next week because again we're gonna be off next week. As of right now, if that changes, we will let you know. But expect this the following week.
Yeah. I was gonna say too, just I know Brett said it earlier in the show, but be sure to check out the skit Thursday. We're really sorry we wasn't a part tonight. We shifted some things around last minute and bumped things from Thursday to Tuesday, and it was 100% my fault. But that threw Chris in for a loop, who does the edits for our skits, and so we just wanted to make sure he had time to get that done. So it'll be done. It'll be out Thursday. And we'll do that live premiere, like Brett said, and we'll all be in the chat and check it out. Hopefully you dig it. It's check it out and hopefully you dig it.
Hell yeah! So, Brad, other than that, anything else?
No, man. We've had a good time so far. One more movie left, plus maybe one bonus, and we've had a good time, a really good time so far.
A really good time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wherever that song came from. But yeah, so that already tells me that we need to go ahead and hit the bed. So guys, thank you all so much again. Thank you for just hanging out with us tonight. I saw that we had 25 people on a different day schedule from our normal take. So that always tells us that you guys love us. And you know what? We love you too. It's like what Jamie said. I meant to put that up earlier. That love you all, and we love her too, and we love you guys too. Because again, without you guys, this channel does not happen. So with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and close that. Brad, I miss you, buddy, because of me being absent last week. How about you finish off yet again with the final word?
There once was a guy named Jeff. He went to the pond and got a frog, and they went to Prague, and they got a little fried chicken.